Welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another episode of Stoneblock 3, and I'm just getting ready to make a recipe for enriched iron, which is, half of the progress you make for making steel and mechanism. Here we go, and drop you in here. There, we need some power for this thing now. And actually, let's go ahead then do this. Go ahead and get myself an enrichment chamber, and I'm going to need a couple more of those probably. You go here. We are going to export, excuse me, coal. And let me go ahead. Yeah, input, output, auto eject off. Auto eject is on. Okay. All right, and I got these all upgraded and everything now too. All right, so that's right. Your top needs to be extra. There it goes. All right, so now I'm doing this because I wanted to pre-craft a bunch of reactor glass, and it needs enriched iron to make the glass. So yeah, 4 enriched iron, 4 lead, 1 piece of glass makes 4. All right, so let's see. Let's get some of this create stuff out of here for now. I'm going to be enlarging my ore production system here soon, so I need crushing wheels and I need ore washers and all that fun stuff. And I made an Indus Pro. I thought I was recording, but I guess I wasn't. So let's put that away. That'll actually be handy for clearing out large areas in the future. Steel Paxel, chocolate cake, and then the Indus Pearl gets us Herculean flux storage. You know what? Oh, hey, B. You can go here on the generators network. And full. 16 million. I love how quick I'm actually producing power right now, and we're getting ready to, step that up quite a bit. Are you actually doing anything right now? You are not. Ah. There it goes. That's why. And so I need, quest-wise, next thing up is an oxidizer. There we go. Enchanted book of what? Look touch. Okay, that's not bad. All right, put that away and put that away for now as well. And probably those two. I don't think I need to have those on me. So we're going to start with fission fuel, fissile fuel, which means we're going to need chemical oxidizers. And I want to make a max size reactor, and I'm not exactly sure how much power this is going to... Why, mechanism, why do you do this? Oh, and then you place like that. There we go. I mean, it's fancy models, and like you can actually click through this gap right here. But if you click on this face of it here, instead of placing it on top, it'll place it to the side. Yeah. So the fancy models are kind of nice, but at the same time, not always. That and the placement behavior for mechanism stuff is just odd. So we're going to need sulfur in, sulfur dioxide out. So let's get myself an interface here. Let me get some logistical transporters now. Yeah, that'll work for now. Go ahead and set this to extract. Now, here's a question. I've got mostly Thermal sulfur. Where am I getting this stuff from, though? Probably processing some ore. I'm not sure which one it is, though. Coal ore, maybe? But, yeah, I can crusher that to that. I'm not processing coal this, or that way. Yeah, I have no idea where I got all this sulfur from. The mechanism sulfur. I got a couple thousand of it, though. Now, are you going to behave correctly? That's the other thing. No, I'm going to have to run it through an enrichment chamber. Okay. Or the immersive engineering crusher. The enrichment chamber, I can probably get it to run quicker, though. And kind of running out of sides over here, which is a bit unfortunate. All right, so give me one of these. Tier. Give me one of those, or 4 of those, apparently. That's right, we have to tier up to ultimate. We can't just skip straight to it. Okay. There we go. Auto sort on. Let's go to here. And this recipe, but we're going to make it a stack equals a stack. Did I do that now? And concrete. There we go. So you're going to need power back here. So we can do that. Now the problem is getting this stuff out of here. And while trying to make it look relatively neat, right? I'm trying to avoid having this system, you know, or that setup going again. Well, that's a bit of a problem now. It's backstuffed on ethylene. All right, so let me do that for now. Let me grab a couple of tanks. Put a tank here. Oh, nope, wrong tank. It's not going to work as well without using the chemical tanks, so. Let's just make one for now then. Because chemical tanks can auto-void if they reach beyond a certain point. There we go. You kept your ethylene. Yep. So you can go. It's the whole sidedness thing again. You are that bottom one here. Okay. Which this is doing gaseous ethylene. Which is going. Okay, let's do that. All right. Let me go ahead and grab some pipes. A couple of these guys instead. And then we'll get one of those ultimate tanks back. All right, so you can go like that now. Like so. You can come out of there now that you're empty. Input, output, auto eject is on. Oh, there's a reason that pipe was there, though, wasn't there? or that tube, I guess is what it was. This thing. There we go. All right. So this holds quite a bit more fluid because the previous pipes were only holding 4 buckets. Now we're making HDPE again because the substrate can actually run because of this, right? Now let's go ahead and set you to dumping excess because I'm not using this for anything but making HDPE right now. So I don't need to be saving all the ethylene. All right, let's put some of this stuff away. Probably don't need to carry the sulfur on me because it's the wrong kind of sulfur. So let's go ahead and actually grab this. And we'll tell you to keep a stack in stock at all times. Right? And there's my cable. Okay. There you are, keeping your sulfur in stock. And apparently the machines are backwards. You know what? Here. Can I... Energy slurries, pigments, infused types, gases, fluids, items. To red. All right, cool. They're all running. So let's go ahead, whack you down, set your main power. Let's get the tier stuff put away. Three, 4, 2, 3. We're working on speed. Okay. There we go. And while we're here, let's just go ahead and throw that down so it's not quite as dark in that corner. Grab yourself some ultimate cables. Get all these things running again. They are currently making sulfur dioxide, 100 millibuckets per sulfur. And you have your recipe, right? Yeah. Oh, I see what's going on. It's being... Yeah. All right. So I need high extract. Need more pipes probably. And I'm going to need a round robin. Instead, so these behave correctly. And your extract is only going to be from the interface. So that way you'll be able to send some into here as well. Now this thing's completely backstuffed. Yeah, that's working so much better than the transporter was. All right, and now a chemical infuser. which will get us a diamond hammer. Hooray. All right, so now the infuser, we're going to use it to make sulfuric acid, which we need a rotary condensator to make water vapor with as well now. Did I just put all my concrete away? I did, didn't I? I will worry about it later. Rotary condensator at Mach. Muffling energy speed. So we're going to have pipes coming from here. So let me get one of these, and where is that? My Evertide. Mechanical pipe, go. There we go. Now we can put our condensator here-ish, right? Freaking oddball mechanism. Facings. All right. You are going to be decondensating. There we go, making tons of water vapor now. It's backstuffed. So our oxidizer or infuser will go here. Which means we can do like so. We need to configure gases now. Okay, output. Only option, apparently. Downside. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. I didn't really see this thing change color, so I thought these weren't auto-outputting, but they are. All right, so this thing's now full. Now, tube, go here. We are going to set your backside to input 2, right? You're not happy about that. You didn't fill up with... Okay, no, you didn't. This pipe here needs to not be a thing, though, or that connection. All right, so gases auto-ejecting on. There it goes. This is now full of water vapor. Gases, backside, input 2, maybe? No. Why does this have an item? Oh, probably for this here. All right, well. I'm missing a step. I know I am. Mechanism, water vapor, chemical infuser, sulfur trioxide, makes sulfuric acid. Okay. So this is not necessary quite yet. You need oxygen in this step to make this. So, along those lines then, I need an electrolytic separator. One of these guys. So let's go ahead, get rid of this for now. You are necessary, just not yet. All right, let's go get some upgrades. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so we're full of hydrogen, kind of empty on oxygen. We can side config these, so we're going to set our front to be cyan. Nothing on that side. And actually, we can just set this to dump excess. There we go. And now your front is going to be... Right, so turn that off. Dang it. All right, let's try to get without that connected now. Cyan. Hey, now we're making sulfur trioxide, right? This is going to need power. I'm going to worry about that in a second. And this needs to mix with water vapor. So we're going to set our gases. Let's see. We're going to set your right side to be output to the right. Which means in here. Hey, there we go. Okay, we have a mechanical pipe right there, which is these. And now I can hook up my condensator. Nope. Like that, maybe? You are full of water vapor. Awesome. Which means that this connection here should not be a thing either. There you go. And so yeah, let's just fill this in as I go. Goes into another infuser at this point. Like so. We are going to say backside is going to be orange again. Input 2. Pressurized tube. Not quite. You're not pushing your water vapor yet. Which means that gas, boom. There we go. Oops. Wrong mode. Okay. So we have our water vapor. We got sulfur trioxide coming in. This is currently out of power. But there's our sulfuric acid now. Right. That gets us to this step. With an osmium Paxil. Okay. Yeah, go away. Now you're not having any problems keeping that up. Or this one. Although this is all out of power currently, so. And I wonder if I'm going to need more than one of these. That's the question at this point. There we go. Oddball placement. There we go. So then let's just do this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Hey, you're backstuffed on sulfuric acid now. And because this has got an ultimate pressurized tube to fill up, it's going to take forever for this thing to backstuff with sulfur trioxide. Water is a little bit of an issue. I kind of figured it would be. So we're going to grab ourselves one of these and speed up that thing, the accumulator. There you go. All right, so yeah, water, not an issue anymore. Power is an issue. That's because this thing at full speed is using like 35 to 40-ish thousand RF a tick. It's trying to backstop this pipe. So we're burning through a crazy amount of power right now, but you know, that's okay. And you are probably, no, you're not. Oh, I know why. We've already burned through 2,000 sulfur dust, by the way. So I need to quickly here get sulfur production up and running. There we go. Now this is going to start running. Downside is I don't have a way of getting items out still. I mean, I do have an interface that I could, you know, slap down here and just tell you that, hey, auto eject is on. Toss cable there. It's good to go. You need to be upgraded still, which means we're going to need to upgrade our interface as well. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that's not bad. And it's keeping up relatively well. This is starting to flow again. Now, how are we going to get this sulfur? We can get this from sulfur ore, apparently. Washing sand is a 4% chance. Okay. Pulverizing coal gives us a bit of sulfur. Okay. Apparently we're getting sulfur ore, though, too, which helps. We can crystallize the stuff back, but it's 1-to-1, so that's not worth it. Okay. Right. Wow, it keeps just stacking up more and more. And this is max upgraded, so I mean, it's as fast as this thing can run, unfortunately. All right, but sulfuric acid, we're good to go on that now. If I had a bigger stock of acid, I would just set up a dynamic tank to store all of this in, but we're not doing too good on the sulfur right now. All right, for now though, now we need to make a chemical dissolution chamber, which I went ahead and pre-crafted one. So we need this to make ourselves uranium hexafluoride, which comes from uranium dioxide, which comes from yellow cake uranium, which we haven't gotten into yet. This thing, though, we are going to use this to make, it was hydrofluoric acid, which fluorite, sulfuric acid is hydrofluoric acid. So relatively easy. Just trying to keep it pretty close to here, which means we can just set your gas on the right-hand side to be output. If I whack you down, you are full of sulfuric acid now. Great. You need power. And we're going to need probably just to export, honestly. Fluorite. Site config, items, input on the bottom. There we go. Now we're making hydrofluoric acid, which is half of the hexafluoride. The other half is uranium oxide, which comes from yellow cake. Yellow cake just runs through a chemical oxidizer to make uranium oxide, which has a much better return than the sulfur does. It's 2.5 times more. And this stuff runs through a chemical oxidizer, and we get uranium oxide, hydrofluoric, into hexafluoride. Fun times, right? So, oxidizer. Well, not enrichment chamber first. One of these. Why do I have... Was that a quest reward and I just completely missed it? Possibly. That can go away for now. Alright, so we're going to put here. And actually, I'm just going to go ahead and export uranium ingots into this thing. Because it's only a single machine, so it just makes things, easier. Now, if that's the importer. I had the export on the hotbar already. Boom. Uranium ingot from mechanism. Wrong cable. I need... Nope. These cables. And I need more of these here soon. There we go. All right, so at mech, we're going to go ahead and upgrade that. And then last one's muffling. Let's go ahead and tier this thing up as well to ultimate. Which is probably going to be overkill, to be honest, but I've got the resources that it's just might as well. Here we go. Split stack. Output is probably going to be on the left-hand side. We're getting a little tight on room here. I got nothing going on behind this, so actually let's go ahead and set our output to the rear. Now you're out of power. Hey, there you go. And we get 2 yellow cake per uranium ingot. So, should probably speed up that exporter, though. And hey, look, it's full. All right, so goes to an oxidizer now. Let's get maybe 2 of these for now. We got they don't stack, so you can only shift click 1 out at a time. Right, let's do that. Then we'll cable up here. Pipe these. Like so. You can go there. Set you to extract only from the enriching factory. Actually, take care of this pipe here. Or, well, cable. Put that like so. And input. There it goes. Not transporter config, item config. Input. All right, sweet. I don't have any power going to that one yet. Do that, then I don't have to have this one here. These guys now are going to go into... Okay, so... Oh, I have to actually pick up the yellow cake. Alright, so there's that quest complete. Uranium oxide, chemical oxidizer, which is what we've got going here. Oh, hey, we got another entangled block, I guess. That's kind of useful, I guess. Alright, uranium hexafluoride is hydrofluoric and uranium oxide in a chemical infuser. So one of these. There we go. You are already full. We need, is it orange in the backside? That doesn't sound right. And output out the front. Okay. So now we just need pressurized tubes back here, which is, that's cable. There it is, tube. Your output is going to be on the left. There it goes. So you're now running, creating uranium hexafluoride. Mob imprisonment tool. Okay, cool. So at mech 1, 2, 3. Okay, I didn't do the dissolution chamber yet, right? No, I didn't. Okay. I did get you upgrade though? Okay, sweet. You're backstuffed. Wow, yeah, that didn't take any time at all. Now this stuff needs to run into isotropic centrifuges, which are massive, by the way. Honestly, the way these things run, I probably only need one of these. You are going to need power. There we go. And we're currently making fissile fuel, which that is then going to go to our fission reactor, which we're going to make next episode. Did I ever make... No, I never made a recipe for those. I believe these things can handle fissile fuel. I'm not 100% certain, though. How's our sulfur doing? 17,000. We're down from like 23, 24,000, something like that. Alright, but yeah, it's keeping up. And this thing's running full time, but it's keeping up, so. You can take all the upgrades, okay. Not gonna make much of a difference with this thing, but we're on a roll. We might as well just upgrade everything. Hey, there we go. Oh, that's a lot quicker, actually. Power is an issue, it looks like. Oh, yeah, like 80,000-ish running at full speed with energy upgrades. Which, to be honest, energy upgrades may not do anything to the centrifuge, just like they don't to the rotary condensator. This thing, it increases, you know, the amount of power it can hold, but it doesn't actually decrease the amount of power it uses. So... it's going to take a second to craft because Yeah, okay, we needed to make the refined obsidian. Let's see. Set Fissile. Let's see, your gas config is or output in the front, input the other sides. Okay, that should be fine because this is the front here. So, and it's holding fissile fuel, so we can use these to transport fissile fuel. Sweet, that's what I wanted to know. Because it doesn't really show here, but the Jade tooltip is showing us what's what. And it's funny, I'm actually looking through the Entangler Porter. That is kind of cool how the modeling worked on this. All right, so, but I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. One thing to do between episodes is I need... how's our sand production doing? Probably 165,000. I need to set up a better ore washing system off camera, probably, to take care of our sulfur needs at this point. How about right here? And let's get the big guy out. My inventory is just a mess right now. There we go. But I'm going to get some... That's what all the create stuff was for, by the way, is to do this. Did I goof up somehow? That wall's fine. It's only 14 wide in here instead of 15. Oops. Yeah, let's put these away, because they don't stack, so they're kind of annoying. That's mechanism machines, though. None of them stack, which in certain packs, it can cause issues with auto-crafting. Mainly in like 112 packs, actually. So, haven't had the issue quite a bit. Refined storage auto-crafting's gotten a little smarter when it comes to things like ownership and whatnot of machines. Yeah, this thing's just sitting idle now. Cool. All right, but thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until the next one, Signing out. Have fun.